Good morning. Hi, Kitty Blob. I think I've asked this question before, but for those of you with cats, what do you call it when they sit like this with all their feet and tail tucked under them? I call it a kitty blob. Hi, pretty girl. Yes. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is about 8:30 and I am starting to get ready for the day. Let me know if you can relate. Whenever Sam is not here, whenever, like, if you live with somebody else, especially if you share a bed with somebody else, when he's not here, I do not sleep as well. Like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't make any sense, like, that if there's another person in my bed that they would disrupt my sleep, not the other way around. But when he is not here, I do not sleep as well. So even though I was exhausted last night, I had a hard time falling asleep. I still went to bed relatively early. And then my body, I woke up at like 4:30. Went to the bathroom, I like chugged some water, I was really dehydrated, and then I could not fall back asleep. I really struggled to fall back asleep. I finally did. Who knows what time. We don't have an actual like clock in our bedroom. Well, let me take that back. We have the Hatch alarm clock in our bedroom, but it doesn't show the time until 6. Like, it doesn't pop up the time on the clock until 6. The only reason I knew what time it was because I went to the bathroom, so I saw it in the kitchen. Anyways, I fell back asleep at some time. I woke up at about 7:30. Had kind of a slow morning, relaxed a little bit, drank my coffee, and now it is time to get ready for the day. There's a lot going on today. I'm not even gonna make a plan for today because there's just way too much going on. And I'm still mentally trying to figure out how I'm gonna attend all the things I want to attend, but also get the replay up of the Patreon call. I may be like pulling out my laptop at my friend's apartment. That just might be where we're at. So first up, like I said, it's about 8:30. I'm gonna get ready for the day. And I talked about this a little bit in yesterday's vlog about like what I'm gonna wear, but I've got sweatpants on right now, and then I've got a white tank top. If I get cold, I'm just gonna put on like just like a sweatshirt, zip up sweatshirt. But then when I actually am ready to leave, I'm gonna put on jeans and a red sweater that is going to work for both events, both things that I'm going to after the call. The first one is to go watch the England-France World Cup match. Well, okay, wait. Okay, now I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me finish the morning first. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready. Step 1, I need to run to Amazon to pick up an outfit piece for the last thing I'm going to today. And then hopefully by 10 o'clock, I'm gonna get all the Patreon call stuff set up so that at 10 o'clock I can at least watch the first half of the first World Cup match. It's a Portugal versus Morocco. It should be a great match. But of all the 4 of the quarterfinals, it was probably the one I was the least excited about. So like, it kind of worked out that I'm only gonna get to watch half of it. And then the Patreon call is from 11 to 2. And then literally at 2 o'clock, I'm gonna try to move as fast as humanly possible. I'm gonna change clothes. I'm gonna put on a pair of jeans. I'm gonna put on my red sweater. And I'm going to a bar to watch the England-France game, which this bar is about 20 minutes if I walk. So normally if I go to this bar, I walk. Like, it's a 20-minute walk. But I might hop in a cab because I want to get there as like I said, as quickly as possible. I want to miss the least amount that I could possibly miss. So we'll see. What I'll probably do is go out to the corner, and if I like see a cab going the right direction, I'll quickly hop in it. If not, I'll just like walk as quickly as possible. So that's step 1. And I'm gonna take my laptop with me and let Zoom export the call while I'm there. I'm pretty sure I don't need Wi-Fi. I guess I should Google that. I don't think you need Wi-Fi to export on Zoom. I think I just, like, my computer has to be open and alive. So I think I can just let my computer sit there and it'll export. And then I have a holiday party for my friend in Queens. And so the red sweater totally works for that as well. I'm just gonna keep the same sweater on, but I ordered a pair of reindeer antlers, I don't know what that was, from Amazon. That's what I need to go pick up at UPS to wear to party number, it reminds me of that How I Met Your Mother episode where they like go to 5 New Year's parties, and party number 5. There's only 2, and the first one's not a party, it's watching the soccer game. But anyway, so then at the last place, I think I'm gonna need to hop on his Wi-Fi. Luckily it's at his apartment. I think I'm gonna need to hop on his Wi-Fi and upload the replay there. But I promised the community I would get the replays up as quickly as possible. Because I know some of you will do the replay, like, you'll get up before me on Sunday morning and do the replay, or some of you might try to do it later today. So like, I want to do that. Like, I want to get it up as quickly as possible. I just also happen to have plans today. When I made the plans for these Patreon calls back, I think it was like October. I know I posted it for you in October. I may have started the plans in September. I didn't have all these plans. Like, I didn't think about the World Cup and the schedule, which that I probably could have. The party, did not have an invite for this party. Like, that wasn't mapped out. And I think I also forgot how long it takes to export and upload a 3-hour call. Like, I'm used to dealing with exporting and uploading of Zoom calls because I do them for all my one-on-one clients, but it is just so much slower. But those are like 30 to 45 minute calls, and a 3-hour call takes so much longer to export and upload. So like last week I didn't even have anywhere to go until 6 p.m. and I was still like nervous that it wasn't going to be done in time. So it is what it is. I will make it work today, but step one, I'm going to get ready and just get that done. While I'm thinking about it, in anticipation for the chaos that is today, I went ahead and did yesterday, or today is December Daily yesterday, but I'm going to include the clip in this vlog, so here it is.
So this story is about holiday cards. So I always buy the envelope set from December Daily and use the big one to keep all of the holiday cards that we get from other people. Well, the pattern this year was the same pattern as my album, and one of you commented and suggested using the envelope from the advent calendar. So I basically just swap them out and put all the advent calendar stuff inside that other envelope and use the advent calendar envelope as my holiday card envelope. So step one is picking out the number. I was pretty sure I was going to use this big 9, and then figuring out what I want to put in the space of the circle of the 9. And for a while I have that Santa there. I do end up swapping it out. So the next step is finding some cards to put in here. And I'm going to be honest, the story here is that we are actually not sending holiday cards. I typically tell this story on the day that I'm working on our holiday cards, but we decided that we're not doing them this year. And so I decided to do the story on the day we got the first one in the mail. And so this quote that says, "You're allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress," is just absolutely perfect for this story. So I contemplated putting one of those kind of rectangle stickers on the stripes and writing on that, but I decided to go ahead and just write directly on those diagonal stripes. I don't necessarily love how this turned out. I love the colors of those stripes, and I feel like I kind of messed them up by putting my handwriting in between them. Not that I don't like my handwriting, but just I don't necessarily like the way that this ended up looking out. But I talked about how we weren't sending holiday cards this year. We just had too much on our plates, and it made me a little sad because we had so many great wedding photos. So I included the wedding photos in this December Daily story. So I originally grab a second Santa to put on in the corner of that striped card, but then I ultimately swap it out for these hearts. I just like how perfectly color coordinated those hearts are with the December Daily stuff. So I put one on the striped photo, one on the 9, and another one on that quote. I move things around a lot until ultimately deciding that this is how I want them to be. So I stick everything into the page protectors and then get to sticking the 9, again, using these glue dots that I have somehow now become obsessed with. And again, since this is on the outside of the page protector, I definitely want it to be as sticky as possible. Then I'm going to use these attacher sticker pieces. The white big ones are gone because I'm pretty sure I used those last year. So I'm using the black ones, which is fine. It matches with the black quote on the other side. And this whole process and getting it all lined up is much more difficult than I remember it being last year. But I also remember last year like messing it up and not being happy with how it looked. I haven't gone back and looked at last year's album yet, but I eventually get it all stuck down and all lined up to get this envelope stored inside my album. And as we get more holiday cards this year in the mail, I will just flip back and stick them in the envelope throughout the year, and then we will always have them.
All right, I put on like a sweater that I'm probably gonna wear during the call over my white tank top, but I didn't put on a jacket. The UPS store is just not that far. It's cold today. I'm regretting that. Well, the UPS store doesn't open till 10 on the weekends. I feel like I probably knew that. I feel like I've probably done this before, but they're not open yet. So I'm headed back home, which means I'm gonna miss some of the soccer match because I definitely don't want to try to, whoa, hello son, to squeeze that in after the call. So I'm gonna go home, get some other things set up. I'm ready to go. And then I'll probably run over there at like 10:30. Gosh, I'm having like deja vu. I feel like we've done this before. Run over there at 10:30 or so, just in case they don't open quite on time. My UPS store in our other neighborhood was really guilty of that, where they would open like they were never open when they said they would. Okay, I've got everything ready to go to change as soon as it's over. I might even like untie my shoes. I know that seems so silly, but like it's gonna save me, although doing this with my left hand while I'm filming is not really working. It'll save me time. I'm definitely not gonna get that double knot done. But I've got my jeans, my red sweater, the shoes I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna throw on another layer of deodorant, fresh layer of perfume. I did already put perfume on just for myself during this call. And then a lint roller. The other thing I'll probably do besides untie the shoes is pull off make this like a fresh one. And then I'm not gonna open advent calendars today because these are, I mean, they're 12 and 15 days, so I'm gonna save them for weekday openings. I am gonna light a candle though, and I've become obsessed with these matches. I used to not be a match person, but these are like, they're much longer than regular matches. Like, I think I mentioned that they're from a wedding. How cute are those? So I don't, like, they don't bother me as much. So I have been using the matches, but I've been using the flannel, which I feel like I would use this scent all year round, but the decor on this is like very Christmassy. So like it has to be a Christmas time kind of thing. But I've been enjoying it. And I know that Bath & Body Works does, where they have different scents with different patterns, or like the same scent with different patterns. So I just probably happened to pick that one. And in retrospect, flannel I could have picked to have a different design because I could use it all year round. All right, let's also update the countdown board because man, oh man, I haven't updated this probably. I mean, I think the last time I updated it was with you on like day 1 or 2 of Vlogmas, because now we are at 22 days until the new year. Holy moly. And that means 79 potentially. I say potentially until our move because it's still not booked. It's still not, nothing is scheduled, nothing is planned. And then 105 until my birthday. Wow. Time is flying, y'all. Here we go. All right, I forgot to take my camera with me for UPS take 2, but it was successful. There was a little bit of a line, but the people who work at that UPS store, I adore them so much. They are so great, and I'm going to miss them very much. Like, most of them, unless there's somebody brand new, I don't even have to say anything. I walk in, they type in my number, they hand me my package, like we move on, and it's just the best, and I'm just gonna miss them so much. Okay, so the 2 things that I went and picked up. Also, in case you're wanting my personal commentary, there is no nobody scored yet, so I didn't miss much in the soccer match. Look at these are so cute. I basically just like realized that people were dressing up for this affair today, and I was not planning on it. And it's like kind of the same, some of the same people I'm going to the party with. Not all of them, but there's definitely overlap from this party to the party next weekend that I'm wearing those sweatshirts. So, and I knew I was gonna wear red anyway to cheer for England. So I figured I'd wear my red sweater and wear these little reindeer antlers. And the other thing I ordered were some more Post-it notes for my Kanban board. I wanted some new colors, really. I wanted that yellow color, and I'll probably also use that teal. The other ones might be a little too pastel. I will always find use for sticky notes, but I really wanted some more colors for my Kanban board. Hi, pretty girl. Just sitting on my lap, watching the last bit of this half, going through the PowerPoint again just to make sure I feel good, and trying to decide if I'm gonna shut the door on her during this call. Oh my goodness, why are you so cute? Normally I always shut the door during calls because of Sam. Like, I want to keep the door shut, and she's not going to stay in here properly for 3 hours. But since Sam is not here, yeah, I'm tempted to just let you stay. But sometimes you climb over the keyboards and you've closed out of meetings. Yeah, we'll see. You're cute though. Yeah. All right, the Patreon call got out a little bit early, so I am trying to find a cab because I still want to try and get there at the start of the match. I just missed, you weren't able to capture it. Oh, there's one. It's SantaCon in New York City, which if you have no idea what that is, you just Google it. And then over there, that bar at the other corner is packed because it's a soccer bar. This match is literally about to start. I don't want to pay, like, the cabs are so much cheaper than Ubers, but I just want to get there. Okay, right after I finished that clip, I saw people getting out of a cab across the street, so I ran and snagged it. So I'm sitting here on my way. I've got my laptop open. The Zoom meeting is at 19% exported. So hopefully hopefully it gets exported before my computer dies, because I'm not gonna find an outlet at this bar, which is fine. But hopefully it gets exported before my computer dies. And then when I get to my friend's apartment, I can plug my computer in and get it uploaded. Also, why is car lighting the best lighting? Here we go. Good morning. It's technically the next day. I did not have the energy when I got home last night. I didn't even get home that late to close out yesterday's vlog. I took my camera with me to all my afternoon events, watching the soccer game at the bar, which is sad because England lost, and my poor dad, my dad is from England. I don't know if I've ever really even told that story. So he was very sad. And I was bummed. I mean, I was definitely rooting for England after the US got out. So now, I don't know. I'm not sure who I'm rooting for out of these final 4. I mean, I'll watch the rest of the World Cup for entertainment, but I'm not really cheering for anybody anymore. Anyways, and then I headed to my dance friend's holiday party, which was so fun. Everybody was so festive and dressed up, and I like put my purse down with my camera in it in the room with the coats and the bags and never got it out again. And I split an Uber home with a friend, and by the time I got home, I was like, yeah, I'm not closing out this vlog tonight. Charlie is literally hopping back and forth over my legs. She was like, well, Mom, you were gone for like all day yesterday, so I need some attention. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna close out this vlog here because I gotta get today's vlog kicked off. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and every day here during Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow, which is today. I feel like I would listen to this sound. Wow, Laken.